Well, Donna Marie, it's great to see you.
It's great to be back home, BJ.
It's amazing. I mean, this is taking us into your home. You got 300,000 visitors today. That's almost the population of the island, I think.
Well, no, I had to go to the city to make sure I had a good internet connection. So
You're back in Manila.
I'm back in Manila for
Ah,
VCon when the COVID cases are at their highest once again.
well, same here. I think it's same everywhere. But it's good to see you. I mean, literally, if there is no other way to do it, then I'll accept this one.
Oh, yeah. Anytime, anytime. This is awesome. Congratulations.
Well, we were just going down memory lane, Japadas and I, and you are an infallible part of that, as is TG. Where are you, TG?
I'm here, Vijay. Good evening. Hi, morning, Japa. Morning, everybody. Morning, big partners.
You got a lot of green in the back, Tagumpay.
That's the forest at the back behind me.
Okay. Nice, nice. So, you guys, you and Donna will remember how we began this journey all the way back.
Very, very clearly.
It was a very, very, I would say, eventful and very memorable journey with lots of ups and downs, a few potholes here and there. We got here, didn't we?
Yes, we did, Vijay, and I'm very, very glad that after 23 years, we are all still together, more than anything.
Wow, 23. Donna, you look the same.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but I feel the same.
I could literally see you in, a t-shirt and wow.
I know. See, I had to dress up. I had to clean up for tonight.
Awesome, awesome. Look at Japa. Japa is trying to look older than the rest of us. He's got his whole beard.
I'm preparing for the 60 VJ, the 60 look.
What 60 look? Do you know anyone who's 60? I don't know.
I know my partner just turned 60 last year.
Oh, really? Must be news.
Somebody did.
Must be news to him.
Somebody did.
Wait, it's only officially 60 when the pandemic is down and we are all celebrating it somewhere, hopefully afloat. Then it's 60.
Okay, so it's a suspended.
Totally. I agree on the suspension. I've been celebrating my 49th birthday now for the 11th time. Tagumpay, isn't that the secret between us?
Yes, yes, it's always been our secret, the three of us.
No, it should not
And
be
now
a secret.
Donna, the four of us.
You guys are contradicting yourself. We teach people to embrace.
I know. Me, I'm not part of the three. I'm definitely not part of
You have to embrace
I'm
your
happy
age.
where I'm at.
I'm totally behind you as you embrace it, and I'll be happy to do 49 again. And then we come to the next group of we partners. Well, I can see. Well, let's start with Mahendra Kumar. Bahrain, ayun Bahrain, no? You are back in Chennai now.
I'm back in Chennai, and how are you? Welcome home.
Yeah,
To see you all.
absolutely.
It's amazing to connect to people all around the world in this amazing technology.
Isn't it? I mean, I can see the crowds. I mean, we need to find a way to be able to show this back to you guys, because it's so powerful to see them, in all of the various locations. I've got 12 locations here with people in different parts, from Sri Lanka to Morocco to Saudi to Russia, India, Tanzania, and even Burkina Faso, Abidjan, and Italy. So we have a massive audience watching you right now.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna. It was all because of you. The team you basically put us in our minds long, long time back, and we said we will conquer the world.
I don't know about conquering the world, but we certainly want to raise the world. Conquering is not something we are into. Conquer it with love, absolutely. Absolutely.
Sure.
So here, we still remember the time. Well, we got Arun, yes, Adli over there, and Sati. Ranjit Singh, our Lion of Punjab.
Good evening, Dato Sri.
Looking cool.
Good evening, all the V partners, Japa and Dato Sri.
It's good to see you. It's a good day. So happy.
Very good day here. Very good day, Dato Sri, in Australia.
Happy chat.
Yes, Dato Sri, always.
Yeah, it's good to see you. We have traveled this a long time, a long journey. I still remember you walking into our office in KL all those years ago.
Also in Hong Kong, Dato Sri, 21 years ago.
21 years ago. Okay.
In Hong Kong as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the insight and also the wonderful blessing that you have given us and this remarkable opportunity, this wonderful vehicle that we are traveling on. And it's creating one hell and remarkable of a journey. Thank you.
Well, that's something that we can all agree here. We have got a Malaysian partner. Sati remembers when Ranjit came in?
Yes, of course. He, in an unnamed company, he was my upline before Dato Sri.
Yes, Sati, I remember that, for sure.
No, certain things need to be forgotten also, Ranjit.
Yes, sir, yes.
But clearly, definitely, that company has helped up quite a few of us.
Very much so, Dato Sri.
It's so good to have you here also, Ranjit. We cannot complete this without you for sure. Thank you for being here with us. And then Adli, Brother Adli, are you at Khartoum?
Yes, Dato Sri. I'm in Khartoum, Sudan. Good morning to everyone.
From Australia. From Australia to Africa, man.
Yeah, it's amazing technology.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this is the world we have to embrace.
It's keeping us all coming together one more time.
Well, if something is conquering the world, this is it right here. So, It's amazing that we can do this.
Yeah, I remember the time you told me that that you have a 25 years plan, and I'm still chasing that.
Well, you have to say, you have to admit that a lot of things on that plan have happened.
20 years already.
Yes.
Done. So 5 more to go.
Yeah, we still have a few more curves ahead of us, and we have to hit a few more objectives, But we are definitely in a far better place than I imagine. Having a 25-year plan was to keep Japa happy.
It was his marketing with me,
It kept me excited.
Yeah, well, the reality is it surprised me just as much. So we are truly blessed, Somebody has been looking out after us all this time.
Yeah.
So then we have Arun George. We crossed from Khartoum all the way to Chicago.
Dato Sri, good morning.
What do you want to say? You have never had this many visitors in your home, Arun.
Yeah, almost 500,000 people. Awesome. Humbling.
So, what do you want to say to these people about your journey? Because your journey has been an amazing one. I still remember the young man, although you are admittedly looking probably younger than you did at the time we met. Looking very good right now. But having said that, age-wise, you were young. And it was a very risky proposition for you to step into this business and leave a 9-to-5 job and all of that. So, you have a lot of people here who want to listen and understand why an Arun George would leave a job in the Gulf, which is actually a dream of, many million people, in India and elsewhere, and join us on this eventful journey, but still a journey full of trial and tribulation. So why?
Datoshri, it's been 20 years now. And when I say 20 years, it's just amazing because I now see 20-year-olds in the network, which means when I started, they were not even born. So it's like coming a full circle. It's just so humbling. And, with respect to embracing the business, the company, and everything, there are a lot of things. But the very first thing that really touched me was, until then, I had really not seen anyone, let alone a stranger, anyone care for my future, my success, my well-being, not just financially, but in every other way. I had never seen it. I could really feel the hearts of all the people. And, I keep talking about it every time I'm on stage. It was my 4th month when I first saw somebody from the company. It was, Kuna and Patman. And that really changed me. And then soon after that, I saw the founders, Japa and you, Datoshri. And it just, in everything that you did, said, the care really shone through, which I had never seen, apart from my parents and a few people who really loved me. And, when the heart calls, it's like a magnet. You can't resist. The heart just pulls forward. So I guess that's what happened.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate the entire journey, your loyalty, your companionship, and your strength, Arun, in this journey. So thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
And we go on to Ferdinand. Ferdi Tolentino.
Hi, good day, Datoshri. Hi to all. Mabuhay po.
Mabuhay. I still remember, Ferdi, our time together was very turbulent as well, because we started very much earlier. Then, basically we had to go through some challenges, but you came back. And that was a very important decision that you did. And at that one, actually for all of us, I think it sends a very, very powerful message, because there are a lot of people out there, Ferdinand, who have gone through exactly the same challenges and are sitting there sometimes in a quandary, wondering, what do I do, And there must be something that made you, Ferdinand, come back to us and become a V partner, which is a big step for you to become a V partner one time was already a major deal. But to do it again, and that puts you in a class by yourself, Ferdinand. It was a real feat, and I take my hat off. So that took a lot of courage, and I respect that, Ferdy. So share with these people, what is it that drove you to this?
Datoshri, of course, when we were starting, success came very early. And you have to choose, right? That's the hardest thing. And along the way, with all the challenges, you get to see and decide who you should be with. And that time, Datoshri, I was so happy because I was told of your unconditional love for me. I even learned that out of the 5 partners, I was told that I was the only one that you are giving a second chance. And that is really, I really love you for that. And I think also my wife, because in my decision, he was telling me, "Hey, Ferdy, you were there since day one. We changed our lives. We got all our relatives, your office mates, my classmates to do this business. And getting out of this company that I loved the most, I was even called Mr. QNet when we were starting. And I think for people who really made me realize my mistake, my upline, Donna, Mr. TG, my very best friend, and of course, Mr. Japa. At that time, it was hard, but they reminded me, hey, we've been telling about brotherhood and sisterhood, and this is what we started. So that is really, I really appreciate you for that. I appreciate the love of Chief Patman also. I remember that time. I know he punished me also, right? And from a mentor to a tormentor, I remember there was a training in China that I thought that training was for me. Okay, so I felt really so
Yeah,
ashamed
yeah.
of myself, getting the riches, but forgetting where I started. But Dr. Sri, thank you for the unconditional love. There was a time I thought I was a prodigal brother, yeah, but truly, I have seen the brotherhood of the V and QNet. From that time on, I told my family, my wife, I prayed hard. I said, I will never get out of this again. And if ever I don't want to become third time to be a BP again, it's so hard that to see.
I don't think.
I took all uh, the punishment from being a B partner to becoming an IR again and becoming a BC after 2 years, 5 years, ABP, and another 8 years to be right back here. And I promise you that, Tosri, I'll be here for life. I love you. I love Mr. Japa and all the B partners. Thank you all for
Thank
the
you,
trust
Fadi.
and really for accepting me as your brother. That's
Welcome. We
thank you
love you,
very
Ferdy. We love you. Thank you for being with us.
yeah, that's it. Love you.
And we have to, of course, remember our brother Cherian, who has been with us for, I think Cherian is sometimes regarded as the conscience of the V because he so loudly speaks up whenever he needs to. And, despite all of that, I still, welcome him, embrace him, because it is so important to have that quality. We cannot grow without that quality. So I want him to keep on bearing the flame, the torch that he has always carried. And the message, I think, that's important for all these people who are now sitting in your house, Cherian,
I,
300,000 people. So what would you like to tell them about this journey?
Thank you, Dato Sri. It's amazing to be here. Thank you, Japa, for accepting me in this family. Dato Sri, before I got started with the V and QNet, in the corporate life, I was taught to be focused on me, myself, and I. It was always about targets. It was always about your individual performance. And when I joined the V, that is when I learned from you and Japa and the rest of the V partners who are here, this philosophy of I am because we are. To convert it into one single word, the philosophy of Ubuntu from Africa. This was a difficult philosophy to accept and to live with. But over the last 20 years, this has really made me change. And I have seen you and Japa and the rest of the leadership living through this philosophy and making us all grow and succeed using this philosophy. Myself and the V partners, the QI directors, are a testimony to this philosophy, Dato Sri. This belief has shaped us into a unique global family that contributes to thousands of families around the world. Thank you for accepting me.
We truly appreciate you, Cherian, always. So please speak boldly, strongly, and courageously wherever you go. Because we need that always. We need that always. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato Sri. Thank you, we partners.
And now we go to our own very dear Dr. Motaz, who has, an amazing journey of his own. Dr. Motaz, my hat's off to you, because with all of the challenges that you have gone through, you have always persevered. You are an icon for perseverance. It amazes me how you keep on every day doing what you are doing and keep on coming back. And, without having to elaborate any further, there are a lot of people in the network who also have challenges. And you have had challenges at every level, at the personal level, at the family level. And you have always overcome this. You have always keep coming back. That is a very, very powerful message indeed. Please share to these 300,000 people who are sitting in your house right now a little bit of your experience and your feelings on this.
Thank you, Dato Sri. Thank you, Japa. Thanks for everybody. I hope you can hear me very well.
We can hear you.
Thank you, Dato Sri. Actually, Dato, what you mentioned encouraged me all the time, because I was one of the lucky people by Almighty. I met you the first day before I start this business. It was divine power. I was invited to Emirates Towers, and you were with the founders and Brother Japa and Dona and everyone. And I met you. Since that day, I felt your words. I felt the future. Actually, since I am a teenager, I was thinking of one thing, Dato, and everyone, I think, can have the same thinking, which is when we see successful people, nobody says how and what is the secret of success. Nobody teaches. It's either they don't know how to describe it, or it might be shameful to say it in the corporate world. Not everything can be said in the corporate world. But I found here in your hands somebody who is very divine, who teaches us. I remember myself acting, I don't know how to describe it, Dato. Acting in a way that you have corrected me all the time. You embraced me. You never give up on each and every one from us. And by the time the network has grown up from far, far, far east side of the world, from Russia, Kazakhstan, to the west nearly to Canada, and all that by the help of V partners and the V. And I always been voicing out, and I was always taking permission from you before I speak, because I don't know from my point of view, it might be true, but maybe the words, maybe the way I challenge the company to correct things, I was always trying my best to be into the line. And Dato Sri, I can tell you, Dato, this journey without you and Japa and the V partners would be very hard. It would be really very hard. And I would say to everyone, to end up my little 5-minute speech, is you are in the right place, in the right hand, because we in the V, head by Datu Sri, Japa, and the founders, the seniors, Dona, Chief, TG, we are protected. QNet is different from the V by one thing only. The V is the protector of QNet, and QNet is the management, the vehicle. And this is where I feel I am lucky to be with such a composition made by you, Datu Sri and Japa, and every V partner around us. This is the way I grew up by your hand, Datu Sri, and thank you very much for you and the founders, especially you. You made every one of us. I can remember how we looked like 22 years ago, how we are childish, how we do things funny sometimes, even in weekends. And today we are totally, how can I say that? We are transformed into miracles from nobody to somebody, that to Sri.
Thank you. Thank you, Motaz, for traveling this journey, for your gift of always giving us your best and highest contribution and thoughts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Datu Sri. Thank you, Japa.
Thank you, Motaz.
And we come to one of our flowers, one of our, the so-called balance to the rest of us. You have Donna from the very beginning, who has always been with us. Then somewhere along the way came along another firebrand, and this time from India, someone who has actually gone through so many sacrifices. In fact, the word sacrifice should be her middle name. She has actually taken one sacrifice after another, and she has always taken it very boldly and courageously. I know that if I had to go to battle, that I would love to have her by my side, because she is someone who does not retreat when she takes a step forward. And that is saying a lot indeed. So, Padma, welcome. You have 500,000 people now, or 300,000 people at least, in your house. It's probably bigger than you've ever had before. Please share with them your experience, your challenges, and what you overcame to be who you are with us today.
Namaste, Dato Sri.
Namaste.
Namaste, Japadas.
Namaste.
Namaste, all of you, all my fellow V partners. That I'm trying to control. I was just counting not to become emotional. But from the way you're talking again, I think it's making me emotional once again. Only in this area, I'm very emotional, Dato Sri, because what you mean to me.
Your heart is the most important thing, Padma, and that's what I want to show them, all of these people across the world, that it is our heart that makes us strong, and it is your heart that makes you strong. So say whatever you feel, and let them also remember some of this.
I feel that my life has changed so much of degrees than anybody else, Dato Sri. I still wonder, I know that many women may not agree with me, or they agree with me. When I see most of the women, most percentage of the women around me, I wonder why why can't they think the way I think? That self-sympathy or immaturity, or fickle-mindedness, a lot of things which I think why don't they go beyond that? But again, I have to remind myself, even I would have been one among them if I was not part of this organization. If I was not part of your mentorship, definitely I would have been like that. So more than the money I have made, Datoshri, money, yes, I had not imagined that I could make so much of money and we can be so rich. And you have given us so much of financial freedom. But beyond that, what I have become in this journey it's priceless, Datoshri. You have taken this journey beyond money, and you keep us in certain classes. You also explain that we have to first make a lot of money, and there is beyond that is the real journey. And you have made me to step into that journey also. Thank you so much for that. It's in my lifetime gift. Your mentorship is the lifetime gift, Datoshri. It's definitely why I remain in this company. It's already 20 years and I can see another 30, 40 years of journey. And the best part of this business is that generations of the business. Already Chetan, where the full support of QNet, Chetan has become somebody from from ordinary boy to today he's become international. He's in the limelight. It's all because of QNet and it's because of your mentorship. And today, I believe this company to that level. Recently, when we had an event, I was introducing my granddaughter, who is 2 years old, as the next generation of this business. I took her to the stage and she did the V on the stage. So this is the level of belief we have in this business, Datoshi. It's all the DNA. And what made me to love this business so much is from the initial stages, the love and concern you have got for people. Initial stages where many of my uplines, many of my downlines, when they quit the business, and I was only observing your love and concern for this company, for our people, for the people. That was something which made me to stuck and take decision that my last breath has to be with this. They can talk about any company. My brother chief has spoken about there is nowhere else we cannot find Datoshri and Japadas. 100% Datoshri, 100%. There can be billions of companies around the world, but the fact and the truth is there cannot be another Datoshri and another Japadas. And they cannot be my brothers like Chief, Sati, Kuna, who are there always with me. Thank you for this support. This amazing Datoshri. I always keep telling, Tamil, there is a ஏழ்ரை சனியன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. When they go through that, they will not see the best of this company. When the person goes through the right period, only they will see the best from this company. That's what I think, Datoshri. This is the best thing which can happen to anybody on this planet. So they should be lucky enough to see this vehicle as God-sent vehicle, Datoshri. Thank you so much. You don't know how much of difference you have made in our lives. And I would have been, I don't know what would have happened to my life being a single mother, raising a special child, and one 5 years old kid and one 2 years old kid. I don't know what would have happened to my life. But thanks to the person who has introduced me to this business, and thanks to my upline, Ranjit Singh also, was initially trained us so much. And thanks to all the V partners for being an inspiration, and they're really my backbones. And thank you, Datoshri. You don't know, you're my God, Datoshri. You are really my God. Thank you so much for coming into life. Thank you so much, Datoshri. On behalf of everybody, we really thank you. Long live Datoshri, you, Japadas, Chief and all, you have to long live. Many, many lives have to be changed through you. And we will support you in the journey, Datoshri. Thank you so much.
There is only God above all of us. Ultimately, I am just a very old pair of chappals. I always say that, and let me repeat that again. You know, there's only God above all of us. I am only an old pair of slippers that he gets to use from time to time. I feel very blessed that I get to be used from time to time. That's about all, just an instrument. But having said that, you know, Padma, You are an incredible person by yourself. Your strength and stamina, your courage, this is something that is very rare. Not everyone has it. And you have it, and you are going to be an example for so many women in the network. You know, just like Donna, we have been very blessed with you. So, to have this strength, this fire, this determination is truly a gift to all of us. So thank you for being here, Padma. And I always thank Donna, so she remembers that, you know, she has been inspiring us for a very long time as well. So Donna Marie, thank you also.
Datoshri,
Yes.
not just inspiration for women, Datoshri. We will inspire the men, Datoshri.
Yes, absolutely. You inspire me, so I can tell you, you are inspiration to all.
You have mentored us to that extent, Datoshri. We will inspire anybody.
Excellent.
We'll continue to do that in Datoshri.
And Japa is totally excited about that. Thank you, thank you. So now we move on. And, yes, Pahendra. Yours has been a very interesting journey, both of us together. We have gone through some very tough times together. In fact, during our toughest times, you were there with us, Pahendra, and that we can never forget. It is your total loyalty and belief in us. You never left us. You stayed with us during our hardest times until we climbed out of it and came home, and you were there till the very last day. That is a remarkable gift indeed that you have, this loyalty and this strength. And, you know, that's something that a lot of people out there need to hear. They need to understand, you know, what's so special about a Pahendra and how they can actually use you as an example to be better people. So please share with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Dr. Sri Vijay. Thank you, Mr. Japa and Chief and all the three partners. I'm very blessed to be accepted in this family. My family and I will not be here today where we were without all of you. I'm a person who use my feeling, my sense, more than my emotional actually. During that hard time, actually, I also don't know what to do. I just want to give a relief to all of you during that time. Because I can feel how sincerity and integrity you all have. And I don't see any mistake in you. So I just stay with you, even though I was so scared actually. I was so scared because I don't have any power. Master, and I call you Master because, frankly speaking, my life changed because of this business, of this company. I was experienced business people actually. I own 3 real estate development company during that time, which I can build 20,000 houses. But because of the economic crisis in 1998, I was not good enough and I lost everything. After 3 years, I didn't have anything anymore, Master. So I didn't know what to do. I have 4 kids. The only thing I can do is just to do my best. I pray. And one day, I come to know this company called Tuna. I didn't have idea about network marketing because my background is not there. So I take this opportunity because they say I can earn US dollar. So I took the opportunity. And today my life changed because of this business, Master, and all of my family here. Around the world, 300,000, you are our family. Listen carefully. This is my life, my history. And my life changed today. I can live in a very beautiful country where many people would like to live in, Australia. And this is because of you. I can feel how sincerely you, Master, and especially after some time, I learned that all uh, my brother and sister in the V partners and the V is really very sincere. So, and Master, I can feel your compassion, your love, your heart, and I can see, I believe all the V partners also can see what you say, you deliver one by one. Last time you say we are the e-commerce company. And today, you see, we can do this VCC for 300,000 family. That is unbelievable. I can feel how I also can grow with all of you here because of this company. Otherwise, I don't know where I will left behind because this is not easy. And especially when the hard time come to my life, this is something everyone must know. This is, I always told my family, I asked, Master Dr. Sri Vijay will answer me even at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is reality. I know all the three partners experience this. And this is what I don't see and I don't find in any place. That's why, Master, I think this is the sense I can feel that I cannot find in any place anymore. That's why every time I call you Master, you are the Master of heart, you are Master of love, you are Master of compassion, actually, you are Master of integrity, you are Master of everything. That's why I will never change to call you Master, so people should know. Okay? And like P.P. Padma say, you are actually God come to the earth. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Mr. Japadas Bismarck. Thank you to all my brother and sister, the three partners, and also the UI directors and UNET. I am blessed because of you all. Thank you so much. This is my last stop. I will not go anywhere. My family is here, APP Cynthia, and all the family. And you also take care of my granddaughter, Annabelle Cintanika. This is something special. Before the lockdown, you call us to come to see you in Malaysia, Master. And you are so firm and so convinced to tell us to bring her here because of this weather. And this is something people could not know, cannot know. I cannot imagine what will happen if Cintanika is now still in Indonesia. How Cynthia can work and how I can stay so peacefully here. So, Master, you are very different. This company is different from any company because of you and Mr. Japadas and also the all three partners which are formed by you. I have seen Chief, how Chief, when I met him in the first time, and also Pipi Sati. So, but today they are different, they are world class. Thank you very much. I respect all of you. Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you so much, Chandra. But you know, the reality is the only master here is Master Japa. He is a master, bonsai master, Tai Chi master, yoga master, wushu master, taekwondo master. I am, you know, very much a humble slave of our Master Japa. So please. No, actually I'm just making fun of Japa, but you know, the truth is there is a master above us all, we just serve him, that's all. So, you know, we are so happy that we can be, you know, in his service. So that's the beauty of why we call everybody in service. So no problem. I know every time you call me master, you are referring to him, and that's good, you know. So
I love you, Master. And one more thing, if I...
Yes, please.
One thing you did us about the servant leaders, and you teach us by example. I really fell in love. I truly fell under the ring because of the integrity of the word. Love you.